So hello my dear friends, welcome back. Welcome to your channel Cooking Astrology. First of all, I would like to thank all of you for subscribing my channel and liking my videos. Thanks a lot. So finally we have arrived in the 4th house of the D-9 chart in Vedic Astrology, and in this particular video, let's try to understand planet Saturn placement in the 4th house of your D-9 chart and what are going to be the results that are particularly associated with the Saturn placement in the 4th house. First of all, don't directly jump into the D9 chart and looking into the Saturn placement up there. First of all, you must need to understand the importance of the D1 chart and try to look and study the placement of Saturn in the D1 chart actually. Because the most accurate method to predict something with regards to Saturn placement in the D9 is, first of all, you need to look into the D1 chart. Now, after checking the Saturn placement, its zodiac sign placement, its dignity, house placement, and the two most important zodiac signs, that are the sign of Capricorn and the sign of Aquarius. Look in which houses these two zodiac signs are posited. And that two areas of your life is going to reflect actually in the D9 chart, and how the energy of Saturn is going to mix with the energy of the 4th house, that is actually the career and profession of your spouse and life partner as well. So this is actually acting as the thriving house, whether both of you and your life partner after marriage, they are going to thrive towards achieving professional success in their life, or whether only one person is going to go for the career and that professional aspect and the other person might not going to go towards that area. Now, when Saturn is first of all posited in the 4th house, this is going to bring a lot of responsibilities directly over the shoulder of one person. Here I'm not saying your wife or your husband, they are not going to be working in this case, they are also going to be working. But Saturn in the 4th house is not only bringing the financial responsibilities, these are actually the household responsibilities as well. The responsibility of the parents also, responsibility of your spouse, and the responsibility of the children, that is actually going to be present up there. Now, if the dignity and the strength of this Saturn is extremely powerful, more the strength, more the responsibilities. It means if the planet is highly capable, or if it is posited in its own zodiac sign, you also have the capacity to take down all the responsibilities into your life. Even Saturn placement in the 4th house is also going to make you a Shiv Upasak. I have seen many saints chart, sadhus, mystics, and even aghoris also, that are particularly having the malefic association. Saturn dignity is extremely powerful, either in the sign of Capricorn, in the sign of Aquarius, or this is exalted in the sign of Libra. Because Saturn particularly in the 4th house is going to create more inclination towards Lord Shiva. Now, it doesn't matter which religion you belong to, but this represents one spiritual aspect of your life is actually fully devoted towards doing that spiritual activities. And Saturn in the 4th house is also sometimes make you a Devi Upasak. But that Upasana of specific god and goddesses are actually going to be related with this Saturn placement. 4th house is also the house that will the representation of the comforts and the conveniences also, that both you and your partner, they are specifically going to enjoy after marriage. Now, I know many of you are actually looking for the comforts and the conveniences in your life, but everything is going to come at a cost. And that is where the sacrifice part is also strongly connected with this Saturn. Even if this Saturn, for example, is actually debilitated in the chart, or if its dignity is very weak, and I mean to say its weak is actually debilitated, still Saturn have the capacity to give you the conveniences or the comfort zone, but this is only the materialistic pleasures which you are going to enjoy. More the malefics in the 4th house, the more materialistic pleasures are going to be there. Even in certain cases, if for example there is going to be some Rahu and Ketu axis association happening with your 4th house, or even for example sometime 4th house is totally empty, but its depositor is posited somewhere in the D9 chart, and then Rahu and or even Ketu is actually in conjunction with that area, this is going to represent the expansion and growth of your life. Like you are particularly going to expand after having the marriage and the married life aspect. Now, this expansion is not only in the financial way. It's not only you are expanding in the financial side of the life, This also represents the expansion in the spiritual side of the life, expansion in the children side of the life. So this placement, malefics in the fourth have the capacity to expand the horizon. Right now, for example, you are concentrated over one particular area. Malefics tend to expand that area so that you can take on more energy. Now the energy is actually associated with more things are actually getting attached with this planet. And that is where, as I told you, the spiritual aspect or the Shiva Upasaks are basically seen with these placements. Or any fierce goddess, maybe Ma Kali or Durga. So they are actually going to pray that fierce god if the Saturn is in the fourth house, because they want that detachment from everything. Malefics don't want to attach to any of these things. Planet like Saturn don't want to attach with any of the things. This is the planet of responsibility, hard work, even self-discipline also. So whatever the processes of your life are going to be, that are actually going to be in very disciplined way. And even this fourth house, if you look, that is the combination of both male and female charts together. Here I will tell you, malefics in the fourth house is also going to make your partner very strict actually. Highly disciplined partner. It doesn't matter whether they are going to go through certain kind of a pain, suffering, some health issues, but these are that kind of people, they are going to be very, very well disciplined. Because this is going to show the exact nature of your spouse and life partner. From the 7th house of the D9 chart, if you look, this is actually going 10 places away. So that represents that discipline part, or the self-discipline is highly going to be present inside your partner. And because of the self-discipline which is actually present inside your partner, this is acting as a thriving force behind you. And because of that thriving force, this Saturn placement is going to take you away from all the family aspects. And this is actually pushing you more towards the professionalism, achieving something. These are also that kind of individuals you will find in the high achievers rank. Saturn, if its dignity is very powerful, either these people are going to be at complete zero or they are going to be at the extreme level. There is no intermediary path were designed for these people, because more the strength and dignity of the planet in the fourth house, the more disciplined and the hardworking nature of you and your partner is going to be conjoined over there. And when both of these energies, you and your partner's energies, they tend to react with one another, this is going to create one more extra energy. And because of that unionship between both male and female charts together, fourth house is going to play its part. Even the professions like specifically Ayurveda, herbal, even nutritionist also, any sort of healing, holistic healing methods, yoga, meditations, spiritual teachers, working as a coach, as a guide, as a consultant, all such kind of a career options are going to be very, very good for you people. Because Saturn tend to learn from its own experiences, and then this have the capacity to teach other people. You need to check its placement in the D1 also. If for example Saturn in the D1 is either connected with your first house, fifth house, ninth house, 10th house of career, and even the 11th house of money and wealth, and even the third house also, this Saturn actually have the capacity to go into that industries. Because Saturn tend to share his or her own personal experiences of life with other people. It doesn't matter these are going to be bad or they are going to be good experiences, but Saturn loves to do that kind of a thing. Even if the Saturn is in conjunction with more planets, okay, for example, some benefics are also present up there. Mercury, Venus, if the benefics association, even Jupiter also, is actually posited with this Saturn, this is also going to bring a lot of reputation and respect into your life. Now here I'm not talking about the monetary gains, I'm talking about the respect and reputation. Because Saturn is a planet of dignity, and in the fourth house they want that dignity. And these qualities are going to be present inside your partner as well. On the other hand, if for example, fourth house Saturn, if it is in conjunction with some other planet, specifically Rahu or Ketu, or even if your fourth house lord of the D9 chart, if it is in conjunction with the Rahu and Ketu axis, this represents the children related karma. Children related karma mean to say sometime malefic association have the capacity to stop the growth of the family lineage. And that too in the cases if in your D1 chart, fifth house lord, whosoever is controlling your 5th house in the D1 chart. If suppose you are natural Aries ascendant, so Sun is going to the controller of the 5th house in the D1 chart. Now, if that Sun placement is forming either of the connection with this Saturn or with some Rahu or Ketu axis or these lords are going somewhere or they are conjunct in the D9 chart, this is going to be the representation of the major karmas that are actually connected between you and your children. And that karma unfoldment in your life is basically going to happen after the age of 16, that is the maturity age of planet Jupiter, and after the age of 21, that is the maturity age of planet Surya. Now the Sun and Jupiter, they are also very important if you are checking the Saturn placement, because here the Pitri Karka Grahas, they both are even the Surya, planet Sun, or even the planet Brihaspati, Jupiter. So both of these planets are actually connected with the ancestors also. Now, depending upon the dignity of all the other planets also, sometime this placement also going to bring a lot of blessings of Pitris into your life, lot of Pitri blessings. You remember I made one video over the combinations of becoming a very good astrologer, and in the first part I have covered you are not actually choosing astrology. If astrology is going to choose you, then there is no any other combination which is going to create a halting factor in you to become a good astrologer. Similarly with the Saturn, as I told you, there is going to be some direct correlation of the spiritual energies are present between you and this person. And these spiritual energies are, you can only feel actually, you can sense inside. I will not be able to express with my emotions, my words in this video. But this is a very deep kind of a Saturn actually, deep rooted Saturn. Just like the Mula Nakshatra, the roots are deeply rooted inside. So this is a very deeply rooted person or very deeply rooted individual. And that deep roots are somewhat coming from the family lineage. So that lineage power is also present inside these people. And even right now it's Pitru Paksh Shraddh going on. Right now I'm filming this YouTube video. So if you will be able to perform the specific remedies of Pitri Tarpan, maybe the donation of specifically white color sesame seeds, honey and blankets to poor people. So this will eventually help you to gain more blessings or seek more blessings from this Saturn placement. And I will assure you, if Saturn is in your 4th house, after going through multiple attempts of failures, Saturn is actually taking you into the best possible direction. If right now you feel like I'm deviated from my pathway, or I don't know which location or where I'm actually heading in my life, you need to trust the process. These malefics in the 4th house will always going to lead you towards something specific, which initially you might not be able to see. This is just like you are driving a car in the night time and you sit inside a car. Now if you turn on the light, you will only see up to maybe half a kilometer or maybe 500 to this thing. But as soon as you start progressing, you start the car and you start driving, so the path will appear in front of you. Similarly with the Saturn, as soon as you progress, you move forward, path will start appearing in front of you. This is the beauty of Saturn in the 4th house. So I hope you have found this explanation and you have gained some deep insights in this video with me. Now if you are having any queries and any consultations, you can feel free to check the link in the description section below, and make sure to hit the like button if you really enjoyed this video. And thank you so much for your valuable support, all the comments, even the love, affection, support which you have provided towards my YouTube channel. Make sure to subscribe my YouTube channel below, and that is only because of your support that will actually help me to make more videos. I will even going to start very soon some new series with you, so you might need to watch all other videos as well. And please do watch the videos of the planetary conjunctions in the D9 chart. I will link it here. And the second video is of the Rahu and Ketu conjunction. Both of these videos are very important for you to understand and learn D9 chart in the much better way. So you can also follow me on Instagram, and I'm going to meet you very, very soon in the next video. Till then, bye-bye and Hare Krishna.